Unsurprisingly, Trump is now facing major blowback, with multiple Jewish groups condemning those controversial comments. A tweet from Jewish Democratic Council for America CEO Halie Soifer reads this: "What Trump doesn't understand is that American Jews despise him and all he stands for in the GOP because he's a depraved bigot who continues to attack our democracy, and his policies are antithetical to our values." Halie Soifer is joining me now. Quite a tweet, I should say. Welcome, and thanks for joining us on this. Let's get right into it, because I want to kind of dissect what you put out there. First and foremost, the former president making it seem as if this is about Israel and his love and care for Israel. Do you see it that way?
Well, thanks for having me, Yasmin. And not at all. What he said really has very little to do with Israel. And it was revealing of three things. First, his bigotry. In a mere 45 seconds, he spewed a record number of anti-Semitic tropes. He's the former president and the head of the Republican Party who thinks he's running for president again. He incited a violent insurrection just a few months ago, earlier this year. His words matter, and it's dangerous. The second is his ignorance. Clearly, he knows very little about the Jewish community. The only thing he got right there is the fact that he's right. An overwhelming number, 77%, did not support him in this last election. And the third thing is his narcissism. He continues to see Jews through a self-serving, transactional, political lens. And Jews don't support him. We are loyal to our values, and he does not represent those values.
Talk to me about that. Expand on that. You wrote antithetical to Jewish values. The former president is antithetical to Jewish values. What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the policies that he represents. You know, he, on the debate stage just over a year ago, refused to condemn white supremacy. Instead, he incited right-wing extremists. He told the Proud Boys to stand back and stand by. And just months later, they launched a violent insurrection, not just to stop the peaceful transfer of power, but it was an attack on our democracy. That was because of Donald Trump. And they were wearing their anti-Semitism on their shirts that said Camp Auschwitz. He represents that kind of hatred and bigotry, but also his policies with regard to our democracy, or with regard to climate change, or with regard to social justice and economic justice. These are the issues that Jewish Americans are voting on. And on every issue, we are not aligned with the Republican Party under Donald Trump. And that's why for decades, Jews have found their political home in the Democratic Party and will continue to do so.
How dangerous do you see his words?
They're very dangerous. People listen to him. You know, it's been clear for some time that right-wing extremists and anti-Semites and neo-Nazis, including those who marched in Charlottesville 4 years ago, where he said there were very fine people on both sides, they believe he is aligned with them. They listen to him. So whether he's an anti-Semite or not, and I think at this point it's pretty clear he is, anti-Semites believe he is one of them. Anti-Semites believe he's their ally. The same can be said for racists and bigots around the world. So it is dangerous, and they listen to him.
Halie Soifer, thank you for joining us on this. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.